Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Steven Ochieng. I'll be taking you through videos of black natives who are being racially abused, or let's say in overall I'll be taking you through videos of racial abuse. Hope you'll enjoy my content. I'll try to be as brief as possible to make you not be that much boring. Okay, let's go direct to my first video. Thank you. Today we are going to talk about systemic racism. Systemic racism is whereby you as a black leader in an organization, let's say you work in a company, and you're being discriminated because you're black. Any points that you give are not taken seriously. Let's say you wanted to work on something, and you was in a meeting, and you've made a statement, but the fellow workers, your fellow colleagues are not supporting you just because you're black. Okay, I'm going to show you a video explaining this, and we'll talk about that after we've watched the video. Enjoy.
Research reveals that black leaders face many unique challenges that white leaders do not face. The first challenge is the constant scrutiny and pressure to perform, which can be overwhelming. Studies have shown that black leaders are often held to higher standards than their white counterparts, and when they fail, they are more likely to be blamed for the organization's failures. This scrutiny can lead to feelings of isolation and burnout. Additionally, black leaders often face what is known as the double bind, a situation where they are expected to adhere to both white and black cultural norms. This creates a challenge and balancing act where black leaders must navigate between two worlds while staying true to their own identities. Research suggests that this constant balancing act can be emotionally and mentally draining. Also, black leaders often face resistance from their peers and subordinates, who may be resistant to following their leadership. This resistance can stem from both conscious and unconscious biases, which can be difficult to address. A study conducted by the Center for Talent Innovation found that 64% of black professionals reported that they faced bias from their colleagues. Black leaders often face limited opportunities for advancement. This is due to a variety of factors, including the lack of diversity in leadership positions and the fact that black leaders are often pigeonholed into specific roles. A study conducted by the Center for American Progress found that only 10% of Fortune 500 CEOs are black. Black leaders often face the challenge of being perceived as a threat. This perception can be due to the unconscious biases that people hold, and it can be manifested in the form of microaggressions, such as being interrupted during meetings or having their ideas dismissed without consideration. A study conducted by the Harvard Business Review found that black professionals were 3.5 times more likely than their white counterparts to report experiencing racial bias in the workplace. Despite these challenges, many black leaders continue to make significant contributions to their organizations and communities. However, it is important to acknowledge the systemic racism that they face and work to address it. The challenges faced by black leaders due to systemic racism are numerous and significant, including constant scrutiny and pressure to perform, navigating the double bind, facing resistance from peer and subordinates, and limited opportunities for advancement, and being perceived as a threat. It is crucial that we recognize and work to address these challenges to create a more equitable and inclusive workplace for all leaders.
Scott Lloyd tells us on various points on how black leaders are being expected to do in their various organizations. The first point is constant scrutiny and pressure to perform. As a black leader, as if you are a black leader in an organization, you are being pressured to perform higher, to perform more than the white, your white, the other white leaders. If you are white, there will be less pressure, or let's say there will be no pressure. But if you are a black leader, there will be constant pressure. Yani you are being expected to do more than what you are producing. You are expected to come to work earlier, to leave late. Everything is expected from you, and if you don't, you'll be reported, things like that, and it will not end well at the end. So what I can say is that if people will have a pure heart and treat each other the same, you, if you are white, if you are Asian, if you are black, it doesn't matter. If we work together, we are like brothers and sisters. You should not expect much from others. The second point is double blind. Being a person used to serving one community, you will find yourself in a position that you serve both communities. Let's say all communities. It doesn't matter if it is black, Asian, or whatever. In short, you will not, if you are used, let's say you are used to working in an organization where there are only black people, so you will be expected to serve both white and the black community. Let's say you are used to serving the black community, you wasn't used to serving whites, so you will get it hard. It will not be easy for someone who is black. So if you, let's say if the boss is white, the boss should be giving you time and help you in gathering courage, help you get used to your white colleagues, and help you be a person who is free to each other. So I think where the mistakes comes is the leaders, our bosses, the bosses of the black leaders. They should be the ones supporting us, because if the fellow white colleague leader goes and reports to the boss and tells him this or that maybe the other partner has done this, the black partner has done this, saying negative things. So I think they should work on that also. The third point was resistance from peers and subordinates. If you are a leader in an organization, you'll feel offended when you're telling somebody something, or let's say you had some files, or you had sent one of your subordinates something, and they have not done anything. Just because you're a black leader, they can't do anything you're saying. They cannot do anything you're saying just because you're a black leader. Don't think that should be something somebody, because I'm black and I'm a leader, I'm telling you something and you will resist. It is not a good thing. I think what we should be doing is respect. If somebody is your leader, you better respect him or her, no matter what race he or her is coming from. It is not a good thing. You should be respecting whatever it is you have been told. We should be respecting. Let's say back in school, when our teachers used to tell us, oh, go and do your homework tomorrow, don't come back in school without doing your homework. If you came back without doing the homework, and mostly here in Africa, you are being punished. If you don't come back, you will be whooped, or you will be given punishment. If the black leader, let's say the boss was on his or her side, he decides to fire you from the work, will that be a good thing? You'll say, oh, he has fired me because I'm a white person, because something like that. I don't think that should be something we should be negotiating about. We should just respect each other and follow the rules. Simple as such. Despite all these challenges, the black community still finds a way to give back contribution to the organizations and community. despite you being monitored each and every step you're taking, the time that you're coming to the office, the time that you're leaving to the office, from the office I mean, you'll still find a way to 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 give to the community and to give to the organization. You will not get yourself you will get yourself up and man up enough so that your boss appreciates your work, no matter what, no matter how bad they are treating you, no matter how racially you are being abused. You won't care because you have a family back home and they are depending on you. Because if you get fired, you won't have anything to feed your family. You won't have anything to feed yourself also. You see things like this. So the black community really faces difficult challenges day in, day out, in their workplace, on their way home, everywhere they are going, especially in Europe, America. I'll say it is not good. In my point of view, this is not a good thing, and we should really be changing on that. My fellow white brothers, we should really be changing on that. Don't disrespect your brother or your sister because he's white or he's an Asian guy or he's a Latino. It doesn't matter. We are all the same race. Okay.